Be sure to go to flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. You can do the same at the Grizzly Gentleman for some fantastic beard products that'll make your beard look and smell great. You can also go to TCG Player using the affiliate link below and shop there to help support the show. And last but absolutely not least, go to greyvikinggames.com with the link below to get those sweet arena codes.
What is up, Planeswalker 6, back with some more Magic the Gathering Arena. And today, aujourd'hui, we're playing some Death and Taxes. Specifically, this is the land destruction version of Death and Taxes, in which we blow up people's lands and then we tax their mana. Very fun. I've been playing with this a lot on stream. A small indie company. I think the store is somehow in the background. Anyway, yeah, I've been playing this a lot on stream. I haven't gotten to the sideboard yet. I'm still trying to work out what exactly I'm going to need here. But with Neon Dynasty around the corner, I'm probably going to just keep it best of one until that set comes out, see if there's any anything shaken up in the historic best of 3 meta, and then I'll be adding a sideboard. So, without further ado, we have 4 Esper Sentinels. Fun fact, when your opponent doesn't have very much mana, it makes it harder for them to pay the Sentinel tax, and when it's harder for them to pay it, it means you get to draw more cards being more ways to tax their mana. 3 Mana Tithe, being in best of 1 especially, this card just gets people. Sure, it does have some issues later in the game. That's why one of the things that I'm thinking about getting is something in the main deck that'll loot, so that I don't need this. You know, in the late game I can discard it. But yeah, getting people with Mana Tithe, obviously hilarious, and especially since if you destroy their lands, it's harder for them to play around it. 3 Captain Eberhart. There are a bunch of different 2-drops that could go in this slot. However, I think Captain Eberhart does a decent enough job of taxing our opponent's mana, allows us to technically ramp, which is really cool. We don't have a way to buff it main deck, but still having Double Strike means that it is a helper to block with Thalia. Speaking of Thalia, I'll just jump straight to her. I was very concerned that I'd be playing way too many non-creature spells, and Thalia would just like make the deck very difficult to play with. But I haven't had that many issues, to be honest. I think Thalia has been generally pretty good, and despite the fact that I have 14 non-creature spells, I haven't felt that I have nothing to play because of Thalia, if that makes any sense. 2 Fateful Absence, it's good removal. It does give our opponents a clue. However, if they're going to be sacking the clue, that's probably going to be their entire turn because we're blowing up their lands. 3 Cleansing Wildfire, speaking of blowing up lands, we can just blow up a land, they get to search for a basic, put on the battlefield tapped, then I get to draw a card. The fact that I'm able to draw a card means that even if they do end up getting a land for this, I'm still not down resources. I'm down mana, but being down mana isn't necessarily bad, because I have ways, obviously, of mitigating my opponent's mana. The way that we can get around this is by running 4 Aven Mindcensors. Aven Mindcensor is a card that allows us to make so our opponent can only search the top 4. And that works really nicely with this. We blow up one of their lands, and they have to find a basic, not just a land, a basic in the top 4. Oftentimes, if your opponent doesn't hit on Aven Mindcensor Cleansing Wildfire, it just means that they can see. Right. Going down a land at just 2 mana when I have a Flying Burb and probably some other things, plus drawing a card, means that they're really down on resources. 3 Archon of Emeria. Making our opponent's non-basics come untapped is another way of taxing their mana. Additionally, if our opponent would try to, ramp and do other things in the same turn, they can't, which is freaking great. Also, it has 3 toughness, which is actually kind of important in a deck with a lot of things that do not have 3 toughness. 3 Elite Spellbinder. Again, we're taxing mana. It makes Elite Spellbinder even better in this situation just because of the fact that we can take something from them, board wipe, and they can't use it, which is great. 2 Geomancer's Gambit. It's the more expensive version of Cleansing Wildfire. You might be saying, well, why am I playing 3 of these and 2 of these? To answer that question, I don't technically know. I'm fairly certain they're exactly the same card. Yeah, you know what? Let's just do this. There we go. It's fine. Everything's fine. And then we have, yeah, this is just the 5th copy of Cleansing Wildfire, essentially. And then we have 4 Stone Rains. Yeah, we just blow up a land. I legit had a game on stream where I went land, pass, land, pass, land, Stone Rain. They conceded. That's great. 3 Town-Razer Tyrants. This was at 4. I cut it down because of the nerf. Not being able to hit, like, monocolored decks is very, very annoying. This card was not too good in Historic. I'm very upset. This is the mana base. It's pretty simple. The only thing is we have 1 Field of Ruin and 2 Ghost Quarters. The actual mana costs in this deck are not too terrible. Obviously, we have Town-Razer Tyrant at 2 red pips on 4, but I haven't had any issues casting this card, and being able to have Field of Ruin and Ghost Quarters alongside Aven Mindcensor is quite nice. Obviously, I would love Leonin Arbiter in this format, but I don't think Wizards are going to give it to us anytime soon. We are still running only 1 Field of Ruin and 2 Ghost Quarters, because Ghost Quarter, even though we don't get a land back for ourselves, Ghost Quarter hits any land, not just non-basics, and this only hits basics. Or non-basics, sorry. So that's the deck. Let's see how it'll do. As we hop in, not to Brawl, but to Historic Best of 1. No, this is too loud in my headphones. There we go. For those of you who don't know, I've been playing Pokemon on Twitch. I've been playing Legends Arceus. It's a ton of fun. You should definitely follow me on Twitch. Come hang out from time to time. For what it's worth, it's not all I play. Saturdays, essentially Sundays or random days. For example, yesterday, well, 2 days ago. No, yesterday, yeah, because I'm recording this day of, by the way. That's why it's late. Because I played Pokemon, and then I immediately played some EDH with my friends. And I ended that at midnight, and I did not want to record. Alright, cool. Didn't get anybody. It's the home screen. I'm gonna restart. As soon as I say that. No, okay, never mind. I'm gonna restart. Apparently, I'm loading into a game, but also I had 2 instances of the game up, apparently. Which led to an asset error. This is a dangerous game I'm playing, but I'm keeping it. We got Sentinel into possibly Wildfire. Not sure. Well, I probably will just play Wildfire on 2, to be honest. Especially if it seems like they're a heavy multicolor deck. Okay. Okay. I see. I see. I see. Shout out to turn 3 Elishnorn. Do you remember the part where I said my creatures all have less than 3 toughness except Archon? Couldn't deal with that. I only had 2 Fateful Absence in my deck. I didn't have one in my hand. Crow. Eschatologist? We got turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. Yeah, this is fine. Make stuff cost more. to raid the woodland ramp? You think you're allowed to ramp? No. You are mistaken. Oh, well, baby wanted to get mana advantage. No, I'm keeping them honest. I didn't take them down on mana. I kept them where they should be. This deck is rude, and I love it. I love it so much. Look, I'm a bad guy. Okay, I understand that I'm playing land destruction and death and taxes together. I'm a bad guy. Am I going to hold up Mana Tithe? Yes. Yes, I am. Oh. Oh, you're trying to play land destruction? No. You see, that's not how this is going to work. How this is going to work is I'm going to be playing land destruction. They didn't have a land? See, that's interesting. Gonna end the turn. Flash in Mindcensor. Never mind, Sensor. I had this whole plan, dude. I was gonna flash in Mindcensor, Cleansing Wildfire them, play Esper Sentinel. It would have been great. My opponent would have probably just conceded then. I'm the bad guy. Duh. I'm always good at being bad. White shirt, now red, my bloody nose. Creeping. You're on your tippy toes. Wait, no. Like, I don't remember all the lyrics of Bad Guy, dude. I mean, go turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. We don't love going second. I do not like this Sam-I-Am. Okay. I'm like, is this elves? Is this a strange version of elf? Not squirrels. Okay. Wizards, are you fucking serious? Again? Again you take my emotes. I'm getting real sick of this. I know this might go. I don't think I should attack here. Okay, that's something to blow up. We take those. They've ramped me. So next turn I can play Spellbinder and Wildfire. Don't get a land, don't get a land. Don't have a land in the top 4. Shit! This is gonna be large. I kept that on top. I'm gonna assume it's a land. So if I blow up I was gonna say thinking. So if I blow up a land now, like there's no way this is not a land. There's a chance it's not a land. Damn. It comes in tap, that's fine, I guess. They're just gonna play another squirrel mob. Chump block the big... I guess, what happens if I take the damage? 2, 4, 7... Not even enough to put them into 2 turn kill range. Can block, block. Then these get a bit smaller. Sure. Okay, Stone Rain. Well, that is one issue with this deck sometimes. You, sometimes you just draw too much land. It's another reason why I am thinking about trying to find a way to fit in. Shit. To fit in looting. I don't think there's anything that I can get that's helpful. No, I think we are destroyed. I mean, aggro is definitely, especially essentially monocolored aggro, is definitely the most difficult deck for us to deal with. I guess fast combo is as well, if we take into account the Esper Reanimator deck. But again, that's kind of what you're looking for in the sideboard, right? Like, so I already have 2 Containment Priests minimum in the sideboard, just because it helps against so many different matchups. It would have helped against the combo, the Reanimator matchup, and it helps a lot against like food decks, helps against collected company decks, of which there are a ton. So it does collect, not collect the company. Containment Priest helps in a lot of different scenarios. I have no cancel button, and I must scream. Well, while we're waiting, we can go ahead and use this opportunity to ask you to like, comment, and subscribe. That stuff really does help me out. YouTube algorithm makes it so that I don't hemorrhage subscribers, and it means that I can do this for a lot longer. Yes. There we go. I was about to hard close again. Oh, there's probably a draw, isn't it? Fuck off. Wizards. This is unacceptable. Not that it happens. It's going to happen from time to time, that's fine. But the frequency with which it happens is ridiculous. I'm sad. Very sad. Yeah, I'm not sure, like, that's the thing, right? I'm not sure necessarily what else to put in the sideboard, because the deck is a little different than the normal Death and Taxes deck I run, in that it has a lot more non-creatures in it. I'd probably put the Inspiring Cleric, or whatever it is, the one that, when you cast it, you can get more, essentially. Soul Warden. Potentially an issue. That's awkward. Gain 4 life, that's fine. Play a 3-drop. Are they really playing around my Mana Tithe right now? They were playing around my Mana Tithe. Oh, well, no, I guess they wanted to play that first. Guess it would have been better for me just to hold up Mana Tithe again, which is hilarious. No, they would have top decked the land, I'm sure of it. Neither of these are good options. Wow, they top decked the land as well. I need my removal spell, like, now. This, fun fact, is not a removal spell. I forgot this comes in taps. I'm gonna take a land. I can't believe this. Oh, that's awful. I mean, for what it's worth, it is a bad matchup for us. I think that, honestly, I should probably have board wipes in this deck. In the sideboard. That way, against aggro, I can just become a little bit more controlling. I think it would need to come with... It would need to come with like a couple more high-end cards, maybe a Planeswalker or two. Although it seems a bit weird to put a Planeswalker into a deck when you need to fight against aggro. Interesting. And we're going against a roll deck? Roll Tide? That is incredibly rude. I'm essentially using this to cycle. Because I think just passing the turn here, even though I have Fateful Absence, I think just passing the turn here would be bad. Okay, yeah, so we got Town-Razer. The next time we can actually play something. Oh, wait. This doesn't hit basics anymore. Wizards. Well, this is awkward. I guess it would have, in hindsight, would have been better for me just to hold up Fateful Absence. They're gonna kill my Mindcensor, deal 2 damage to me, then deal 2 damage to me. I'm confused. So far, this looks like a normal burn deck. I don't understand. This looks like a normal burn deck. But, like, why are the barbarian classes? Well, I have 5 mana, so I failed. Ah. I see. That's why. Yeah, I've just been flooding like terrible. I mean, I could bluff that it's a different card, but I don't think it's worth it. 3, 6, 7 land. 3, 6, 7. Yeah, 50-50, that's not great. Oh, crap, I can give it Menace now? What's in your hand? Let's find out. Well, I technically can't cast it. Oh, wait. I thought this would go to 6. I don't know why. They can absolutely cast it. Why not just cast this? Oh, I guess because they don't have a... No, yeah, this is a Shaman. What is this? I legitimately don't understand. This seemed like the best play. Because it gets a counter. Yeah, I guess at this point, all I want are Town-Razer Tyrants. I think I've still been 50-50 on drawing lands, which is not great. So now that comes in with 2 counters. Now it comes in with 2 counters. Oh, am I stupid? Oh, okay, well, whatever. It still comes in with 2 counters, technically. Oh, cool, Mana Tithe. I'm so happy that I have this card that does not matter.
I swear, this deck does really well on stream. But there was nothing I could do, dude. This is the curse of the recording. I'm legally dead. Very bad win rate. I swear that this deck does well on stream. So I don't know exactly... Oh gosh, my eye. I don't know exactly what the problem is necessarily. Because you might look at this and be like, oh, this deck is garbage. Like, you're flooding out constantly. Like, you're only ever going to go against monocolor decks. I think one of the reasons I'm going against so many monocolor decks is the fact that I'm playing in the reason it was doing better is because I was playing in ranked. Death and Taxes is better against better decks because better decks are more streamlined, and they typically end up playing cards that are a lot more predictable. But more importantly, for this meta, they'll be playing more colors on average. Oops. In ranked, it does a little bit better. I'm already recording this day of. I'm not re-recording. If you want to build this deck, don't do it in play mode. Do it in ranked. Yeah. Anyway, I'd like to thank my lovely patrons for the continued support. If you'd like to join them and support the show, you'll find links in the description down below. You can support me in other ways by checking me out on Twitch, checking out my second channel, and becoming a channel member. I hope you've enjoyed this weird video. Tomorrow, of course, will be another stream. We'll be going over the second batch of Neon Dynasty spoilers, then playing some thing. I am not entirely sure. Some Bolas, obviously, but usually I'll play a second deck as well. And then we'll play some viewer games. So if you're interested in any of that, definitely be around tomorrow at... I'll try to start at like noon instead of 1. Be a little bit earlier. Maybe I'll just try to start as early as I get up. We'll see how that goes. I've been trying to stream a lot more, and I've been mostly successful. Anyway, until next time, I will be one.